My name is Charles Jones. I'm a research assistant professor for the Tulane School of Architecture, and I taught a number of different studios in the core curriculum, as well as seminars focused specifically on different digital fabrication processes. At the same time, built an independent practice in town. A really unique opportunity presented itself, which allowed me to kind of bridge and move away from the traditional practice that I knew it and really dig into some more, what I find more fulfilling work. And what I really appreciated with a lot of the faculty support was the ability to kind of take a really small, simple idea and leverage it into something that's pretty high impact, but still being humble. I think that's another great characteristic of the school. Like, there's a certain level of humility from all of the people involved within the faculty. So it's not always about, trying to necessarily solve every problem of the world, but you can find something that's really small that can still have a high impact. The school really gave me the space to be critical about where I was putting all my time and energy without really having that space to be able to the freedom to kind of think a little bit outside of what we're typically gripped with, which is kind of like the economics of efficiency. Everything has to be done fast and cheap. In school, I think you get to suspend that pressure a little bit, and so it gave me the opportunity to just realign my research focus to urban infrastructure and come away confident with enough confidence and expertise to be able to contribute to a field that I didn't really have any experience with 2 years ago. A university like Tulane, I think they have a responsibility to kind of shoot above and beyond technical training. Just the sense of urgency to try and create a more direct relationship between academics and industry. I'm really learning as much as I'm teaching, and I think students bring these really well-rounded and quite diverse views with how they look at the world, how they analyze things, how they communicate. And so I think it's very two-way with the students. So I think it's, I really enjoy always trying to kind of even foster what's unique about students and being able to kind of cater to their individual strengths and such. The School of Architecture sometimes seems small, but there's a pretty diverse cross-section of expertise even amongst the different programs, and their research really covers technical, geographic, and social aspects of research that really allow you to develop a much more holistic way to approach any design problem. It's positioned in, I feel like, one of the most beloved cities in the nation, and maybe the world. I can't really imagine a better city, really, that kind of allows students to live and essentially be confronted with those challenges. I think it's much harder to think about a crisis in an abstract way. But I think if you're immersed in an environment that's constantly having to adapt, I think it ultimately creates a pretty fertile learning ground.